Hi guys, Glenn here from Gamer Talk and welcome back. We're going to jump back into Payday 3. Before we jump into the videos, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below, get involved with the community, stay up to date with all the latest videos on Payday 3, Modern Warfare 3, all the latest games that is going to be coming out. Let's jump straight back into it. So yeah, what have we got from Payday 3? Nothing. We've got no updates. We've got a lackluster progression system, and it's getting tedious. The reason I jumped back on for this video is because I've seen a lot of people be absolutely appalled at any of the information that's been given about this game. They were very vocal at the beginning, Starbreeze and the developers, but now it's just silent, and all I'm seeing on the Twitter feed is push that progression system, get to 100. No, it's if you're playing this that much and you're not having an issue with this game, there's a big problem. It really, really is. Whether or not you want to do it for when the DLC comes up or the updates come up, great, that's fine. You know, you do you. Everybody's entitled to play games the way they want to play them. But what we've got from this game is a lackluster progression system. It's very difficult to kind of find your challenges. And if you are spending that much time actually getting to rank 100 to 150, like, you're going to have to do a lot of diving into those challenges, because I just could not be arsed to kind of filter through all those pages. And to be honest, they've literally opened up and said about the game that the fact that the game is made to be run multiple ways, which is great. Stealth, loud, or if you want to go half stealth and then go loud, that's up to you. But yeah, to kind of kill different type of enemies in the games and do a certain amount of times, like, it's just tedious. You're asking me to run relays on the same levels over and over and over again. And we've seen time and time again, this doesn't work in games. Games get flat. People don't even want to come back to games that have those mechanics. You know, when you really look at it, Destiny 1 had that big issue. Marvel's Avengers had that issue. You know, there's so many other games that had that issue that just people just didn't want to come back to, because they knew the mechanics of the game is built around repetitive, same level work. And you don't want that. Unless you're online and you're in a competitive state, i.e. Call of Duty, you know, these type of games, and FC24, it's fun. You're going to play you're going to be on the map, you're playing against different players. You're not doing this in this game. It's supposed to be a fun game. You're supposed to have a shitload of heists, the way Payday 2 did. Now, I know Payday 2 took its time to release all the types, but still, 8 and then asking us to run it over and over again. It's crazy. And just in terms of how Starbreeze and Payday 3 are actually giving us information, the update we're supposed to get was supposed to be in October. And we're not going to see that. And I said this, we're not going to get this update or any new information. We might get a small little gap at the end of October, the little bit beginning of November. But that overall update to push this game to where it should be when we all purchased it is not going to happen to mid-November. And I'm telling you that now. There's no changes going to come into the game until early next year. Any free DLC, if we do, it's going to be buggy, and they're going to push that out and have a lackluster launch on that as well. There's been too many issues on this game for it to be back on track. It's just not going to happen. Let's be realistic. So you're going to be running these levels over and over again, at least to the new year. The graphics aren't that great when you really break it down, because now people are picking this game apart and looking at it being like what? Look at the engine you're running on, and it's lackluster. Like, the gun I'm using just looks like a paint job. There's no detail in the handgun. It looks like a toy gun. And yeah, it's just, there's no story. There's no trajectory into the game. You don't really feel like you're doing anything towards the game. So, like, running this job or running any other heist, it doesn't add to an actual overall arcing story. Like, you can run these over and over again, but there's no Easter eggs that will lead you on to the next mission, or something you need to pick up in each mission to make you feel like you're progressing in the story. None of that at all. As I said, this game is a stopgap game. You're going to want to play it, get bored, nobody's online to play any other game that you like, i.e. Call of Duty. You jump in here with one or two of your friends, or you might want... Like, you cannot play this game on your own. There's no way you play this game on your own and enjoy it. It just doesn't happen. So they've really let the community down. They've really let us all down with the updates and the potential of a new heist coming out that might be free. And also the timeline for the content that's coming out is going to be pushed back. But they won't tell us that, because they know the internal issues on this game are so severe that they're not even going to communicate. They're going to try keep the hype and say and reply to people on Twitter and tell them to keep progressing and keep pushing and get to that 100. What do I get for that? You get nothing. You don't have any satisfaction other than unlocking guns. Like when you run these on Overkill, people were running these heists on Overkill with the standard guns they got anyway. So what's the difference outside of, you know, getting your perks up and being able to bring in, you know, an extra turret, or, you know, making yourself more stealthy, or being able to control the guards? That's the only good thing. So yeah, look, that's my rant. That's what we see on Payday 3. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.